Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope all are healthy and fine at home. So, in the previous class, we have studied the poem The Train. So, till now, we have completed 3 chapters and word meaning and question answers you will get on the website. But exercise we have not solved. So, here, starting from the first lesson, look at here, lesson 1, Ferdinand Frog and the Flea. We are going to solve the exercise. Okay, so starting from the first exercise. So here children, you can see the first exercise from the poem. Using ideas from the poem, fill in the blanks. The dash flea was dash cheerfully on Ferdinand Frog's dash. He was surprised because frogs don't dash. He told the flea to dash. The flea told him to find a dash or a dash hog. So here I am going to write the answers on the board. So all of you look at here. So here starting with the first exercise, the first blank, you will write there flip flopping. In the first blank, fill it flip flopping. The flip flopping flea was dashed cheerfully. How? Froggling. Second answer, look at here. And children, write the correct spelling. If you have got the book, just note down this exercise, note down this all words and fill in your exercise book, in your textbook. The flip-flopping flea was frogging cheerfully on Ferdinand Frog's, where he was sitting? On the knee. In the third blank, you will fill knee. He was surprised because frogs don't what? Don't get fleas. Full stop. He told the flea to flee. Flee means free. Go away from here. The flea told him to find a, what to find? A dog or a big-bellied hog. See children, in the first blank you will write flip-flopping, second one frolicking, third one knee, fourth one get fleas, next one is flea, dog, and the last one big-bellied. Look at carefully. Write down carefully. The first blank is, first answer is flip-flopping, frolicking, knee, get fleas, flea, dog, big-bellied. These answers you will write in the first exercise A. See, the flip-flopping. In the second blank, frolicking cheerfully on Ferdinand Frog's knee. Third answer, knee. He was surprised because frogs don't get fleas. Here you will fill get fleas. He told the flea to flee. F-L-E-E means go away. The flea told him to find a dog, or a big bellied hog. So our first exercise is completed, children. We'll move to the next exercise. See the second exercise here. Time to enjoy. See the A1. Which letter, sound of the letter did you pronounce the most when you read the poem aloud? Which sound was there? F. You will write F. All of you, you will write F. F sound was there in the poem. Next exercise. When I explained you the chapter, I already told you what is alliteration. When you come across many words starting with the same letter sound in a line is called alliteration. So we'll do the exercise of this. B. Put a tick against the line that have alliteration. Now, we will read that. Come with me to the market, said Mary to Anne. There is no alliteration in that. So you have to put the cross here. Make it cross. Because in this sentence, no alliteration is there. Second one. How many hands do horse have? Asked Hannah. See here, H sound is there. Because H word is repeated many times, you can see. So here you will write H. And you will put the tick here. Because alliteration sound is there. And which sound is there? H. Third one. Deep down in the depths of the sea lay the dolphin. So here most of the time D is written there. So here you will write D and you will put the tick here on third number. Okay. Next. Cats can't catch dogs. Here C letter is repeated many times. C. So here you will write C and you will put the tick on fourth number. Last one. Please give all the books to the teacher. There is no alliteration here. So you will cross here in the last one. So children, you can see in the first and the last one you have to cross. Rest of them you will put the tick. And here you will write in the second one H, third one D and fourth one C. Okay. So see the exercise C now. Say these words aloud. Flee, flee. Pronunciation is same but spelling is different. Both these words sound the same, don't they? Yes, these words sound the same. We will not do anything in this exercise. Moving on, next exercise. Here are some more words. Write down another word that sound just like it. Here it is written deer. We will write another word with the same pronunciation but spelling will be different. So I am going to write on the blackboard. You can see. Exercise D. The first word is written deer. We will write this next word deer, D-E-E-R, same pronunciation but spelling is different, meaning is different. So answer is deer. This one you will write, which is underlined. You will fill in your book. Second word is meat. Second word is meat and the answer is M-E-A-T, meat. Third one is here and answer is this. Male. all of you? See all the answers? All of you, just check all the answers. Here it is written deer. Deer, D-E-E-R. Meat, M-E-A-T, meat. Here, H-E-R-E, here. Male, M-A-I-L, male. Stare, S-T-A-I-R, stare. Whatever words are underlined, you will fill in your textbook. Exercise D. So exercise D is completed here. Now next, we will see what is there. So children, next exercise is this one. You have to cross it because we will not do this exercise. Okay? So our first chapter is completed. I hope you all have got the word meaning and question answers from the school website. In the first exercise we have solved. Now we are going to solve the next lesson exercise. Now children, first lesson exercise is completed. All the exercise we have completed. Now moving to the next chapter, that was lesson 2, a fish and a gift. That is lesson 2, a fish and a gift. Now we are going to do the exercise of this lesson. See, lesson 2, a fish and a gift. See, the first exercise from the story, exercise A. Number the following sentences according to the order in which they occurred in the story. Number the following sentences according to the order in which they occurred in the story. There are some sentences you have to write in the correct order. Only we will fill the answer. Okay, so answers I am going to write on the board. Look at here. Exercise A. There are boxes like this in your book also. You will fill only the answer. What was the first sentence? Here you will write number 1. And what was the sentence? Papa cycles down to Musenberg beach. Here you will fill number 1. Second one. Second sentence. All the sentences I will show you in the book. Let me write the answers first. Second one is the boat rides into the waves. Third one. Yusuf's father and uncle and cousins heave and pull. Fourth one. The shark twists and thrashes in the waves. And the last one. At home Yusuf holds his gift up to the stars. So your series will be 4, 2, 3, 1, 5. Now I will show you the sentences. Look at here children. 4, 2, 3, 1, 5. You will fill the answers like that. Okay. So exercise A is completed. Moving on, exercise B. Answer the following questions. Already I have given on the website. You can see all the answers. This answer the following questions and reference to context. All the answers are given on the website. Here, read between the lines. That you will not do. You will put cross here. That we will not do. Okay. Next exercise. Time to learn new words. This also we will not do. You have to cross it. Next exercise is, children, look at there. Next to each of the sentences given below, write whether the sentence is interrogative, assertive, exclamatory or imperative. Before I'll start this exercise, let me tell you that you have So before we'll start that exercise, class already you have learned what is sentence. So a sentence which make a complete sense is called sentence, and there are four types of sentences. The first one is interrogative, assertive, exclamatory and imperative. Four types of sentences are there. See, what is interrogative? Okay, the first sentence in that book you can see there are four sentences are written there. I will show you. See, what will you bring back for Yusuf? See the first sentence. In the first sentence, end with a question mark. It asks a question. So it is called interrogative sentence because it asks a question. Second one, Papa rings his bell. Second one, see in the second sentence, end with a full stop. It states something. Such sentences are known as declarative or assertive, we can say. Okay? Third one, wait and see what it will be. You can see. What is this? This is exclamation mark. Now in the third sentence, ends with an exclamation mark. It expresses some strong emotion or sudden feeling. So such kind of sentences are known as exclamatory sentences. And fourth one you can see here, don't you stop. Which kind of sentence it is? Imperative, because it gives an order. It in the fourth gives an order. Sentences that gives an order or make a request are known as imperative sentences. So you understood? So we are going to solve the exercise. Look at here. The first sentence, it is written there. Please leave your footwear outside the temple. This is imperative sentence. All of you write there. Imperative. And write the correct spelling also. Second one, will you wait here for me? What is this? It is asking a question. So it is interrogative. Where have you been all this while? This is also a question. So it is interrogative. What a pretty flower. This is exclamatory sentence because it expresses some emotion, sudden emotion. Fifth one, we will go together to the market. This is assertive sentence, or we can say declarative. Assertive. Assertive I have written because it is easy to learn. Okay, so you all will write assertive. My sister lives in Ahmedabad. This is also assertive. He has not come to school today. That is also assertive. Eighth one, shut all the windows. It is a imperative sentence because it gives order. Ninth one, it is such a bright day. This is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory. And the last one is keep quiet, children. This is also imperative because it gives an order. Now I will show you the sentences. See children, the first sentence is, please leave your footwear outside the temple. Which kind of sentence it is? Imperative. Answers I have written on the board. Imperative. Will you wait here for me? Interrogative. Where have you been all this while? Third one. That is also interrogative. What a pretty flower! Exclamatory. We will go together to the market. Assertive. My sister lives in Ahmedabad. This is also assertive. He has not come to school today. Assertive. Shut all the windows. Imperative. It is such a bright day. Exclamatory. Keep quiet, children. Imperative. Now see, I am going to show all the answers on the board. First one is imperative. Interrogative, second one. Third one, interrogative. Fourth one, exclamatory. Fifth one, assertive. Sixth one, assertive. Seventh one, assertive. Eighth one, imperative. Ninth one, exclamatory. And the last one is imperative. So all these answers fill in that exercise. So it is clear, children, whatever the answers I have given on the board, you have to write in the blank space. Okay? It is clear to you? Yes. Okay. So children, after that, whatever exercises are left, we will do in the next class. That's all for today. Thank you.